6ix9ine is verging on bankruptcy. Well, nigga.
People have spotted 6ix9ine's supercars being towed by the IRS as he can't pay his taxes, with sources claiming he has debts of over $20 million.
Damn!
Paying this back now seems pretty unlikely, as 6ix9ine's recent album was such a massive flop, most people don't even know that he released something new. Compare this to 2017, when 6ix9ine was undefeated. Everything he released became an instant hit, and no one can deny it. His unique
Not gonna lie, he should have fully capitalized on that and just start spamming, nigga. That's what I would have did.
style of music was pulling
even
hundreds
lie.
of millions
It's not
of
like his
views,
music was,
leading
like,
to a
fully thought out
self-reported
anyways.
massive record deal, with 6ix9ine stating, "Right now I'm signing my life away to Illuminati for $7.5 million. Life is awesome." Only 4 months later, he'd land a headphone deal worth $4.9 million and was paid a six-figure sum just to feature Fashion Nova in one of his music videos. Well before this, 6ix9ine was already bragging, "I made $1 million this year and I bought a fake Rolex with it." Then only a year later, he was donating the same amount.
Since the last time I've been here, I donated close to $1 million just to community. Not to no foundations, just going on the street and giving out money.
He'd post multiple videos showing massive stacks of cash.
Does money dictate everything you do?
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga was having
Protecting
briefs.
his $500,000 jewelry pieces by dropping a further $100,000 on personal security for a 10-day LA trip. Here he'd sign yet another multi-million-dollar
$100,000 on
publishing
security is
deal,
absurd.
showing that the money was coming from his music. 6ix9ine's first album, Dummy Boy, sold over 1 million units, meaning it likely made over $10 million. However, he'd foolishly used the entire album to rap about committing crimes. For example, on Cuda, he'd proudly proclaim, "All my people really gangbang, talk that damn slang. Rap about it, do the same thing, let your nuts hang. We
I ain't gonna lie, that
post
song
up,
was
we
hard.
don't do the race, you gon'
can't
die
even lie.
today." Similarly, on Billy, he'd add, "Get
I ain't
the
like
F
that
up
nigga's
out
flow,
my
like how
effing
he
face
screaming
before
and
I
shit, but
murder
this song
you.
was hard.
Whole squad full of killers, I'm a killer too. Send
Send
shots,
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 nigga.
Everybody get
Yeah,
popped.
Sending shots. Everything I was rapping about was really happening.
Which certainly didn't help Tekashi's next chapter. 6ix9ine, rapper faces prison and sex offender registry. The article explained that 6ix9ine originally pleaded guilty in October 2015 to using a child in a sexual performance
Nigga
when he was
tripping.
18. In a video posted online, a 13-year-old girl was seen engaging in oral intercourse while Tekashi stood behind her. The hip-hop star has since been arrested twice for allegedly choking a 16-year-old in a
I'm not gonna lie, I never heard about that one. I always heard niggas saying he was on some weird shit with kids and shit, but I ain't know about that one. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't. I'm not a 6ix9ine historian. This nigga's very weird though. I didn't know about that one. He's very weird.
shopping center
He
in
literally
Houston
has-
earlier
nigga's name
this
is
year.
6ix9ine.
In May, he
I
was
ain't
also
gonna lie.
arrested for driving without a
Shoulda knew.
license, assaulting a police officer, and obstructing governmental
This the first clout
administration.
demon, him and Lil Pump used
6ix9ine
to clout
wasn't given
demons.
leniency as he was using social
Usher in the
media
new
to
age.
promote a culture of violence and glorify gang activity. But while he did pay his bond of $155,000, the problems didn't end there. After finally closing the book on his 2015 child sex case, 6ix9ine and his associates went to Felipe Chow
Child sex
to
case is
celebrate the
crazy. They
legal
even
win
have
with
one
a
of those.
lavish dinner. Things got ugly when the crew was denied entry into the restaurant as a brawl took place and gunshots rang off. A pair of 6ix9ine's entourage members and his manager are arrested for their involvement. One of the security guards working at the restaurant is reportedly hit over the head with a chair. Throw in some robberies plus multiple shooting incidents, and 6ix9ine was facing a minimum of 47 years in prison.
I got federal agents sitting in front of my house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cars. One thing I fear in life. No, 2 things. I fear God and I fear the FBI. Only 2 things I'm scared in life.
He'd infamously testify against 12 co-defendants,
I don't give a fuck if I'm held accountable for what I did. Yes, I snitched, and I did it proudly.
which reduced his sentence
Yeah.
to just 2 years, although it also completely destroyed his credibility. 6ix9ine snitching became a whole meme format, with people joking, 6ix9ine, I ain't no snitch. Judge, 47 years. 6ix9ine, ever noticed Dwayne Johnson looks like The Rock? Implying he'd say anything to get a a lighter sentence. He was therefore also memed as a Karen, whilst others joked, imagine spending 7 years in college to become a lawyer, and your client shows up to court like this. The legal process also cost 6ix9ine a fortune.
How much money have you spent on legal fees this year? Too much, right?
Yeah, like $500,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga not
But
real,
being sent
bro.
off to prison only made him more popular. He signed a $10 million record deal whilst behind bars, and after being released only 6 months later, 6ix9ine claimed on Instagram, I got out of jail $20 million richer.
First day home, you see the vibes, man. King New York's home, man. I'm on house arrest, so come on, let's go.
This was supported by a range of extravagant purchases, with TMZ reporting he'd bought a fleet of luxury vehicles that includes an Aventador McLaren Rolls-Royce, Mercedes-Benz G-Wagon, and a Range Rover.
For
All
what,
4
though?
cars, Lamborghini Aventador, Wraith, McLaren, G-Wagon, all mine, all bought up.
Tekashi's getting iced out too. We're told he splurged on 4 timepieces, including
I'm not gonna lie, if he could have capitalized on how many IG fucking viewers he had, yo, if this was somehow monetized, this nigga would be having bread out the ass, nigga. I'm keeping it a buck. 1.8 million on a nigga just talking is crazy.
4 cars, Lamborghini Aventador, Wraith, McLaren, G-Wagon, all mine, all bought up.
Chris Sales in the
Tekashi's
comments,
getting
Dick
iced
Ryan,
out
what the
too.
fuck?
We're told he splurged on 4 timepieces, including a Richard Mille watch, and dropped another $300,000 on a chain shaped like a shark.
This is a $500,000, $500,000. Look at the diamonds in them teeth. And nobody got this watch. If you don't got this watch right here, you a little boy to me. I'll kiss you on your forehead. You a little boy. Sit down. King's home. It's over.
He'd then purchased this insane piece of jewelry, bragging on Instagram $1 million on a chain. Best chain in the game. My chain costs more than your whole chain piece and watch. LeMayo, you know who run the city. In a different post, he bragged 15,000 sold out show Istanbul, Turkey. 500,000 for 40 minutes. He'd show off his earnings in videos such as this one.
You got 1 house right here, 2 houses right here, 3 houses right here, 4 houses right here, 5 houses right here, maybe 2 houses right there, you feel me?
Spending 50,000 of it at the Gucci
Why not
store
actually
in
buy the
under 10
houses?
minutes. He then vowed every week I will try to give at least 50,000 away to someone random for people in need, all the while his music was still performing well. His song Gooba, released a month after his last day in jail, gained 45 million views in its first 24 hours. This made it the biggest 24-hour debut for a hip-hop video in YouTube
That nigga was
history,
shitting on, I
after
can't
which
lie.
6ix9ine also broke the record for the most viewers ever in an Instagram live. Everyone, he's gonna be irrelevant when he comes out of jail. 6ix9ine #1 on Apple Music and breaking records. Who y'all think is the king of New York?
That nigga
1
was never
month
the king of
later,
New
he
York,
put
though.
out Trolls, which again gained 45 million views in only 24 hours, debuting at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. 6ix9ine celebrated his post-prison success. However, as it turns out, this would be his peak. Gooba and Trolls became part of the album Tattletales, which didn't perform so well. Despite the noise, 6ix9ine's Tattletales album headed for underwhelming chart debut. It sold just 55,000 album units, making it his worst performing project ever. One of
I'm not gonna lie, only 55K after having a single do 45 million in a day on a YouTube video is absurd, nigga. I'm not gonna lie, that's absurd, nigga. I'm gonna keep it buck. That's absurd, nigga. I've never heard of something like that.
6ix9ine's rivals, Trippie Redd, laughed at the album's poor performance, which was especially embarrassing as 6ix9ine previously said this.
Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
The number of listeners per song wasn't lying either, with Joe Budden calling the album a likely financial disaster. He'd state that projections are lower than what it would take for
These
an
ain't
artist
ass
who
numbers,
travels
though. It's
with
just
9 and
ass for
10
a nigga that's
security
talking like
guards
this.
everywhere he goes. That's the part that the public never really deciphers. It's not who flopped and who didn't. It's what comes in versus what's spent. And this kid, it takes a lot for him to move around. Anthony Fantano gave the album a 3, but more notably stated,
From here, I'm not really seeing an increase in quality because I think 6ix9ine is just diving even deeper into using social media and antics and drama and clout chasing as a crutch to supplement his career.
which turned out to be correct. Rather than focusing on making incredible music, 6ix9ine seemed more concerned with social media media fame. He began spending time with Steve Will Do It, who gave 6ix9ine the chance to make some extra money. Steve worked with Rumble to get him a streaming deal, which paid 6ix9ine $2 million just to stream for an hour per week. However, if 6ix9ine didn't fulfill the contract, Steve would have to pay Rumble the $2 million himself. Well, 6ix9ine took the money, then went live on Rumble only 4 times before quitting.
I got him a deal, right, to play video games once a week for an hour. $2 million up front, and he just doesn't do it.
Steve further revealed
he had no money at the time, and he needed money to buy Birkin bags for all these black chicks and give away money.
Why they gotta be black chicks? What the hell? Nigga Steve, right? Their numbers are higher than 6ix9ine numbers right now. Whoa. Now, let's not get it. I didn't even see what's good. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though, gang. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Rumble LMAO. Hey, Rumble throw me that type of bag, nigga. You gonna catch me on that bitch, too. Bro,
that's literally
niggas might have 0 viewers, but it is what it is. Nigga.
Explaining 6ix9ine lied just to get the money.
He told the company, I need $2 million up front so I can buy a content house. The guy's an idiot.
Essentially, having been scammed out of $2 million, Steve exposed 6ix9ine further, showing he hadn't been supporting his daughter.
I said, how much money has he given to his daughter for 5 years? He said 20,000, right?
That's 4,000 a year.
4,000 a year, right? I've seen him get paid like over $10 million in 1 year.
Steve then disclosed on a podcast that in addition to the $2 million he was owed, 6ix9ine also owed $10 million to the IRS, $9.8 million to a stripper he hit with a bottle, $600,000 on a house lien, and $60,000 to a home builder.
I'm not going 9.8 M's for hitting a bitch in the head with a bottle is nutty, nigga. I'm giving him that's nutty. I'm not giving that bitch shit. Oh, bro, I'm not giving that bitch shit.
Steve Will Do It concluded, dude, he's such a broke loser. Literally such a broke loser. And he's just a nasty person in general. In addition to his previous debts, 6ix9ine was ordered to pay $1 million in robbery restitution, although he responded by stating, I ain't got it right now. When the judge then referenced this video, 6ix9ine admitted that was prop money. I ain't got it. I'm an entertainer and obviously, we talking about it, so I did a pretty good job at entertaining people. You know how you have a degree in law? I have a degree in entertainment, but it seems the lawyers representing him weren't getting paid either, especially after his ex-girlfriend also sued him for $1 million, claiming 6ix9ine posted revenge porn of her online and physically and emotionally abused her. However, 6ix9ine couldn't even afford his credit card bill, let alone his taxes, leading the IRS to show up at his house and seize some of his cars. Clearly in financial strife, 6ix9ine made another album, although if you don't remember any hype around it, it's because there simply wasn't any. Whilst his 2 previous projects had some commercial success,
I'm not gonna lie, the quality of his music, he should have just been spamming that shit, nigga. I'm keeping about just spamming that shit. That's what I would have been doing, bro, because he was making profit off of everything he was dropping, bro. It's not like he was making good quality music like it took days to make this shit or fucking years to make this shit, nigga. He could have been just spamming that shit, just like that, bro. It was nothing innovative. Nigga was just screaming on that bitch.
Fever didn't chart in any country. On Rate My Music, it scored lower than 1 out of 5 stars, and with only a couple million listens per song, it's no surprise people have called it one of the most boring albums I've ever listened to. 6 months later, he put out Blackballed, which seems to have performed even worse, excluding one hit single.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Being 6ix9ine level and not cracking an M on every song on your shit is beyond nutty.
With Kodak Black. Seemingly out of pure desperation, 6ix9ine promoted crypto.
I just released the dummy coin. For the first 2,000 holders who buy into the dummy coin, you will be selected to do a meet and greet here in Romania.
You know a celebrity down bad when he promoting coins and shit. You know it's over, gang. I'm keeping it about. You know it's over when a celebrity starts promoting the coins, gang. You know it's over, nigga. P.U. nigga.
After which he was actually offered a lifeline.
P.U. nigga.
6ix9ine. I signed a new record deal for $6 million plus. It explained
$6
Tekashi
million.
is being paid $1 million for the album, which will feature 10 songs, and he's gonna make $250,000 for every concert of an upcoming tour. This all adds up to Tekashi potentially pocketing over $6 million.
At 6ix9ine, nigga. You going at 6ix9ine tour?
He doesn't get arrested. Well, just 1 month ago, 6ix9ine again went back.
You either gotta be Mexican or over the age of 30 to be going to a 6ix9ine tour. I've never seen nobody say they're going to a 6ix9ine show. I'm gonna keep it a bug. I've never seen that.
jail for violating parole terms on his initial main prison stint. In the process, he tested positive
Diddy
for
hasn't even
meth
posted a
twice,
coin.
so despite being released after 45 days, it seems 6ix9ine's life-saving record deal won't be going forward.
Every grill snip.
Damn, nigga. Yeah, that 6ix9ine nigga's baked. I ain't gonna lie. W vid from that Sunny V2 nigga though.